Hi guys, how are you? So a brand reached out to you and you did an interesting campaign with them and they were very happy and you got a lot of feedback online about their product and you actually felt really nice and you got paid and it's a win for everyone, right? Yeah, kind of. But here are a few things that you can do to even create more value for the brand and even create a more greater impression for the brand. And later on, they will even call you for their future campaigns. At the end of the day, there are these brands that you really have a rapport with and you really enjoy. For example, I once did a campaign with Niederberg and I also have done really interesting campaigns with Provine. And those are some of my most memorable campaigns that I had honestly in a heartbeat work with those brands again. So these are just a few things that influencers need to do and creatives need to do with brands whenever they've wrapped up a campaign. Once you've been paid, that's not the end of the story. There's still more things that you need to do. First thing is that you as an influencer should make time for a review and a feedback session with the brand. I know the campaign is over, the brand got what they want from you, but I feel like for most important brands you should definitely schedule a review session. So a review session would be come up and recap everything that was done, and the brand will not only review you, but you will even review the brand, because as I said, both of you were on the same level. It's not a matter of the brand was doing you a favor by working with you. Most of you were on the same level for this specific campaign. So you can tell them that, hey, I loved how you organized this event, but you could do this better. And this is not really in a negative sort of light. You can use the sandwich method where you tell them, hey, I like this, but I think you could do this, but I really like this. You know, where you feedback, like you sandwich a negative thing with two positive things. So you can use that model to sort of tell a brand that, hey, I wish you did this better. And the brand can also tell you, hey, we kind of liked the way you did this, but unfortunately your turnaround time was so slow. For example, there's a brand I once got a bad feedback from because they told me that I really took long before I did their wine review for them, and they really didn't like that, and they also felt like my review was missing something. So those are all feedback that I have taken and I have really incorporated in the next campaigns that I do. This feedback will help you because you're not in the brand side of things, so you might not really understand how that works, but as a creative, it's not all about you, it's also about the value that you're bringing the brand. So have that session scheduled, and even better, do it before the brand does it. They will see that this person is really fun to work with, is really professional, and we can't not work with them for our next campaigns. The next thing you need to do is send a report. Most people forget this very essential part. A report can be something as simple as, hey, I was supposed to post 3 times on Instagram, or I was supposed to do a sponsored post. This is how the post performed. This was the reach. And a report is something good to really wrap up everything. That money was paid, this is what I gave back, and in case the brand wants even to go back and check that, oh, there was this lady we worked with in Kenya, let's see if we can work with her again, they can always check your past report and how things went. And also a report will help you when you're trying, for example, you've worked with a brand 3 years before and you're working with them today, you can be able to go back and see and compare that this was my campaign with you guys last time, this is what I've achieved this time, so I think for the next one you guys need to pay me better. So I think reports are very important, they are record keeping, and they help just recap everything together like very well. The other thing that you can share is feedback from external parties. Say for example, I was just promoting a certain sanitary product for women and people really didn't like it, and this is the feedback that I got from the brand. I, as the creator who's promoting that, should take this feedback to the brand and say that, hey, the women said that this product is causing this and this and this, and they don't like the packaging, or they don't like the fact that this product is this. So you can take that feedback as a creator, and the brand can be able to counter that in their next like campaign, or even like really check up on those complaints or even good feedback. Say for example, I was talking about a certain wine, people can be like, wow, the wine is really nice and we used it in picnics, and even the brand can know, wait, what? Picnics? Maybe we need to start like promoting that even a bit more and start doing that on social media. So make sure you're giving all the good feedback, the bad feedback that you have received from external parties, any questions that didn't go and any questions that went unanswered. Maybe somebody asked you about a certain way to use a certain product that you are promoting, but you really didn't understand what they meant, or you didn't have an answer for that. You can send that question to the brand so that they can address it directly to the person, or they can address it with a campaign or a post or something. You see, my aim in this wrap up or this engagement is really to show the brand that, hey, this person was not just after the money, and this person actually understands the market. We can even work with them for other campaigns. The other thing you need to do with the brand is show them that you're available for future campaigns. That is for brands that you enjoyed working with them. You can upsell your services. If, let's say, this time I did an Instagram post, next time I can tell them, hey guys, how about we do a campaign, or how about we do a billboard, or how about we do a video campaign, how about I be your ambassador. Like, if you want to upsell, you can very easily upsell. Or, hey, I saw that you're looking for a brand ambassador for this alcohol, and we already did like an Instagram post with you. Here is my CV, or here is what I can do for you. So you can be able to upsell as an influencer for brands that you really want to like work more closely with. Yeah, but then I feel like don't just upsell for the sake of upselling. This has to be a brand that is a good fit with what you're doing, and you can actually see yourself doing that, and don't just upsell blindly. So also give them a way that, hey, we can do this together, not just, hey, in future just, you know, do this, I would be your brand ambassador. No, just do the research, look at what the brand is missing, and already start showcasing. One way, for example, like you can upsell to a brand is, let's say they don't have coverage in Kenya. You can say that, hey, I can actually start some work or some marketing for you in the country. This can be on a retainer basis, or I can even do it pro bono for 1 month, and we see how that goes. And then in future, if you want to work with me, like, there's so many ways that you can actually add value to different brands. So look at the need and how you feel it as a creator. But this is very specific for specific brands. It's not for all brands that you're upselling. It's for specific brands that you want to work with in the future. Yeah, and after that, I think the next thing is just give them your contacts. If, for example, they didn't have your phone number for any weird reason, you can tell them, hey, in future, if you have any review or if you need anything, let me know. If you also have any events, let me know, and I'll be happy to attend. And this is my phone number, and I look forward to future liaisons, or I look forward to future sponsorships, or just things. And whenever they have something, sometimes just shout it out. I know sometimes as creatives, we don't want to do any free work, but if, let's say, you already worked with a brand, like, why can't you just shout it out sometime in the future? If they have an event, just share it. You don't have to create a new post that has to affect the aesthetics of your feed. You don't have to really even create a new video. Even a tweet would do good for the brand. A retweet, a share, an Insta story. Just continue just sprinkling a few ambassadorship things on your timeline, and stay in touch with the brand. Even, let's say, after like 5 months, and you see the brand is doing something, just send them an email. Hey, I saw you're doing this. This is great. Or I attended your event. This is great. Just checking in. I hope things are fine. Like, keep checking in. The other thing that people forget is to really regard or to acknowledge the brand manager. Most times when you work with brands, you forget about the brand managers, and the brand managers are the people who are responsible for the brand. So create a good rapport with the brand managers, and make sure like you're constantly like checking on them. Not every year, like twice a year is fine. Not every time, and that will really be great. Anyway guys, that's what you do after a campaign, a successful campaign. Not all campaigns you need to follow up on. Some campaigns are very small scale that really doing all this is doing the most, but for you, look at the best balance and look at the really sweet spot for you to engage with a brand after you've done a campaign. I really believe in relationship building, and I can tell you for a fact that simple act of following up and being very professional with your work really goes a long way, and it even brings you opportunities in the future. Anyway guys, let me know if there's anything else you do in your own creator brand liaison, or in your like influencer marketing relationship with a brand that maybe we've left out. I hope this video was really interesting for you. It was really eye-opening and value adding. I do have a consultation for service development and rate card and how to build your rate card. I really love this. Is actually one of my most requested and most enrolled consultation. I really love, and most of you are looking to make your rate cards with me and to like price yourself and create your services with me. It really means a lot. So if you want to sign up and enroll and learn a bit more, this is just a tip of the iceberg. We learn so much. It's a long 3 hours. Actually, it's like 4 hours. Actually, I would say it's 4 hours of my time, and I give you modules, I give you templates, I give you so much more. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.